Hey everybody, it's Trey Roberts. I'm the manager of community engagement here at the Dix Park Conservancy. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the future spot of the Plaza and Play. We're going to be meeting up with Grayson Maughan from the city of Raleigh, who's going to tell us all the things and new updates about the park. And then we're also going to tell you about how you can get involved with the park. So stay tuned. All right, my special guest just arrived here at the park.
Hi, I'm Grayson Maughan. I work for the Parks Department. I'm the project manager for Plaza and Play in Dix Park. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and now we're going to take a walk around the future spot of the Plaza and Play. So, Grayson, we're about to go?
All right, well, we're standing in front of the House of Many Porches. It's also been referred to as the Buffalo House, but we have decided based on public input and some history on the site that we're going to call it the House of Many Porches. It's the oldest remaining residence on the site, on all of the Dix Park campus, but it's part of the Plaza and Play project. And it will be rehabilitated to have take-and-go concessions, some parks office staff, and then also some flexible space that may be used for art displays or having gathering spaces and different kind of like small classes.
So when you say concessions, what do you mean by concessions? Like even food and snacks here as well?
Yeah, so by take-and-go concessions, meaning it'll be snacks, perhaps sandwiches, things that are prepared off-site that you can buy from here. So we're still working.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we're still working through exactly what that will be, but we want people to be able to come here and you know, perhaps buy lunch or just a snack to help them be able to enjoy their stay even more.
So on a nice summer day, you can come out here, get your snack, and y'all can hang out in the new little plaza area that we're going to have. All right, so Grayson, let's go around and explore some more.
We're going to go over in front of the Harvey building
next,
and I'll show you the swing terrace over there.
The swing terrace?
Yeah, the swing terrace. So it's this area... if you look here, this is the Harvey building, so the building that we're walking up to. The design removes some of these roads here so that we can connect a newly created open space, but connect it with what exists here. So this area that's labeled on the map is the Grove, or it's also known as Harvey Hill. And so by creating this extended open space here, we're going to connect into this really wonderful open space that exists right now, and it kind of gives us a way to borrow and make the site seem bigger, but also to connect what's already there.
That's cool, because this area right here is my favorite part of the park because it has my favorite view. I love that view right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so if we're standing here and we look back towards the temporary dog park, that area that's the parking lot will become this open space here that's called the Grove View Lawn. And so when we get back to the other side of the park, you'll get an idea of how you'll be able to look through this open space through where we are here today, and then also see that skyline that we're seeing. So we're standing right in front of the Harvey building, and this area is slated to become the swing terrace. So you can imagine some really big, fun, exciting swings. So you can look out over the Harvey Hill that exists, and the Grove is the historic landscape from the former days of the hospital. And then you can see out in the distance that we get a fun view of the downtown Raleigh skyline.
All right, this is going to be great to have a little area right here and be able to see like the whole viewing of the city. Like, this is my favorite spot. I'm glad it's being expanded so people can enjoy it more. All right, now we're here at where the future entrance to the Plaza Play is going to be at, and Grace is going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so you can see how you're brought in through this pathway. Connecting to Lake Wheeler Road will be a bus drop-off. So if you're coming in off the bus or as a pedestrian, you come into this exciting plaza area that has a waterfall in the back. The grand staircase that you see over here on the left will be over there on that side. And then what you can't see on this image, but over to the right is the House of Many Porches. And then also that open space for the lawn area that creates to connect to the existing Harvey Hill. Great, so here we are at the edge of what will be the parking lot for the Plaza and Play. And you can see here that there's this entry area. And see how our elevation is a little bit higher. So you enter in and before you go down the grand staircase, and you can see that as we're standing here at this spot and the elevation's a little bit higher, that you can look out into the Plaza and Play, So imagine the waterfall off in the distance, the play areas to the left of that, and then if you look straight ahead, you get an idea of the skyline in the background. Waterfall here, so you can see how the elevation of the plaza here is at the ground level. The waterfall is up over top and comes down, and there's some interactive water features. You can also see, if you come around the side, you can meander your way up top. So what you can't see here, up here and behind it, is some of the play features of the water play and the nature play, and then behind that would be the valley area. All of those are part of the destination playground. And then this is the promenade that comes down through here. So that pathway would be like coming from the hospital down to the center of the plaza. And on either side of the promenade is the picnic grove. So you can imagine families or groups of people coming, and you can bring your own food and grill in the park, and there's lots of places to sit, surrounded by landscaping and umbrellas, so that there's plenty of shade.
All right, I want to thank Grayson for showing me around for the new Plaza and Play project. If you want to know more about it, we're hosting a Q&A for the Plaza and Play with Grayson on March 17th on our Facebook Live, and ask any questions you have about the project and get them answered. Thank you, Grayson.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.